Alrighty, fellas and whatever the hell. I am back with another video, and I want to talk about something that has been weighing on everybody's mind in the gaming world since the gaming awards have happened. I think it was, last week? I'm making this on Thursday, so maybe last Thursday. Damn, it's already been a week and I'm this late. I am sorry about that. But I do want to talk about this because everybody's talking about how God of War Ragnarok got snubbed at the Game Awards. Now, I know everybody, as in, doesn't mean every single person, because I know a lot of people think that Elden Ring deserved the awards that it won and it deserved Game of the Year. But I do want to talk about this because I was watching it last week and I was looking at the screen with my friend, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, when we get to the end of this, Elden Ring is going to win Game of the Year. And you know how I knew that? It's getting kind of predictable at this point, because God of War won almost every award in that damn place. I mean, I am being completely serious about this. If you have not watched Game Awards, please watch the recap of it and just see every award that Ragnarok won. I don't want to pull up all of them right here, but I think it was like a best narrative, best action adventure. Christopher Judge got best voice actor. I mean, this game won so many awards to the point where I was like, okay, when we get to the end of this, I know that Elden Ring is going to win Game of the Year. The part that I'm having trouble with is that, like I said, it's getting predictable to the point where we know that the games that come off as kind of unique and original are the ones that are going to win Game of the Year at this point. So I understand that. I understand that we want the unique games to win. I don't have any problem with that. When you look at the games in the past, like in 2018, God of War won because it reinvented the scale, right? So God of War completely reinvented itself in 2018. So of course the game was going to win over Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 didn't really reinvent the wheel. It was another cowboy game that was fantastic. It was amazing. I mean, come on, Arthur Morgan. I mean, come on, Dutch. I mean, come on, guys. We all know that was an amazing game that gripped us, and gripped some more than God of War 2018 did. And I think I was one of those people. I can't really come to that conclusion. Putting those two games against each other, I hate doing. But God of War was the original game that reinvented the wheel, right? So this year, Elden Ring was the game that reinvented the wheel, because Elden Ring did its new thing where it's free roam. It's a Soulsborne game. You're running around. You're doing the same thing essentially as like Dark Souls and stuff like that. And listen, I don't want to speak on that too much because I'm not a Dark Souls gamer or a Soulsborne gamer, From Software gamer. I'm really not. I tried Bloodborne and I just couldn't get into it. I tried Demon Souls, I tried Dark Souls, I couldn't get into any of them. And I know most people would be like, oh, it's a skill issue. But I don't know what it is. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It might be a skill issue, but to me, those games are not very fun. And even Elden Ring, to me, like, I could see the appeal on Elden Ring. I understood why a lot of people liked it. I really did. But I kept trying and trying to get into it. I kept trying to do the bosses. I would even live stream it. People would be like, oh, you have to come to that boss after you get this from this location. After you get this weapon, you can come back and beat him easily. Or easier. And I'm like, I don't see the appeal in that. God of War Ragnarok is more my style, where I'm going to face a boss. It can be difficult. I'll do normal to hard difficulty. And when I die, I respawn at a checkpoint and I try it again, just like this Thor fight. So that is more appealing to me. And like I said, I know that is kind of blasphemy, talking about Elden Ring like that, but I'm just entitled to my own opinion, you know? Props to y'all if you think that Elden Ring is an amazing game and all this, but I even saw an article where one of the devs that worked on Elden Ring even said he didn't get why it was so popular. And that's pretty sad when a dev even says he didn't get it. But I do understand not everybody is into the movie-like games like Ragnarok. I mean, how could you not be into this, though? Just look at this shit. Kratos versus Thor. I mean, come on. But I'm just kidding. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I understand that. But did God of War deserved to be snubbed like that, like some people are saying. I don't know. I mean, it's a hard conclusion to make because God of War, you're telling me that God of War won almost every award, but yet when it comes to Game of the Year, it doesn't win Game of the Year. How can a game win every award at the Game Awards? Not actually every award, but a lot of them, but then not win Game of the Year? Does that make sense? So God of War had best narrative, best action, best voice actor, best accessibility, I think it got. But then when it comes to Game of the Year, so that's like adding up a bunch of things mathematically. Whoever gets the most still loses to Game of the Year. And maybe they're going off an impact. Maybe Elden Ring had a bigger impact than God of War did. I don't know. I'm really interested to hear your all's opinions, though. Do you think that God of War got snubbed at the Game Awards? Do you think that they didn't give it to God of War just because it's a sequel and it didn't reinvent the wheel? It just went off the first one, and Elden Ring kind of reinvented the wheel? Because that's what I'm thinking. And the Game Awards seems to do this every year. They give it to something that reinvents the wheel. I'm not complaining against it. I just want to hear your all's opinion. I don't know. I just don't know. I've been crying about this. I'm just... All right, well, let me hear you guys' opinions below, and you all have a great, fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.